Hello and welcome back to Bioshock, the Let's Play Blind with Rambler. Bad news, everyone! A, I'm not feeling very well, and B, I forgot to press record on Audacity when I was recording my commentary. Yay! You know what that means? Post-commentary time, which means I have to now comment over what I've just done in the previous video. No, I tell a lie. What I just did in this video that I just previously recorded. Ah, dearie me. Yes, I'm not feeling very well at the moment. I've got a bit of a head virus, so it's hit me a little bit hard. So yes, my commentary wasn't terrifically great in this video, to be honest with you. But it was alright, you know, it matched the pace of the video, and to be fair, a lot of things happen in this one that's quite critical to the plot, and there are some elements of the game that I criticise a little bit, not too harshly, but just sort of, you know, wasn't quite sure as to what they were trying to do with it type thing, but in terms of the plot, we get a little bit further, just a little bit. So, yes, I don't know how long this video is, so we're just going to have to keep commentating until it stops. That kind of makes sense, as I do with all the other videos. But yes, please forgive me for this post-commentary. Now, what was I doing? Well, I have no idea. I decided to leave the place we last saved at and go and confront a Mr. B. I think because I thought I'd wasted a heat RPG, and instead of it going into the wall when I directed it to go into the wall, it guided itself to Mr. B over here. So Mr. B was naturally annoyed, and unfortunately I could not press the first aid key fast enough, so I died. I do believe that I reloaded from this point as well. Yes, I did, because I thought that was a bit of a rubbish way to start things. I thought, well, I'm going to cheat and reload. Sue me. Except I chose the wrong save state to load from. So, yes, basically, I just thought, hey, well, okay, we're here now, and alright, fair enough, we're still alive, and we've still got most of our stuff. This is good, right? Yeah, I loaded up the wrong save state. This will be fixed in a bit. But yeah, so I didn't really comment on the previous one, I just went straight into it. I just said, you know, I'm not feeling too well, and also that I'm waiting for my equipment to arrive. I've got some new equipment coming, and I hope it will help things out. It should come tomorrow, I hope, today being Thursday, tomorrow being Friday, so we'll see. I'm not going to start my new Let's Play of a game that I bought recently, which I did in my update video, until I've got this equipment, because I want to make sure it works, and if it works, then I want to try the new equipment out with the brand new LP. Makes sense. I am talking over what Fontaine's saying, but don't worry, it's what we've already heard, and then I realised, so I decided to reload the game and go back to where we were, so yay! Also, this is probably going to be the only video I do tonight as well. I was hoping to do 2, but again, I've had a very, very busy day, or busier than usual, and I'm not feeling too well, so I thought, well, I was going to do 2, but then I made a mess up with the commentary, so I have to make do with 1. So yeah, anyway, basically we wasted about 2 minutes, yep, 2 minutes 50 seconds according to the timer there, getting nowhere. We went back to square one, so we basically started the video again. But this time I decided to learn lessons and do better, except I didn't do better. I wasted more heat RPGs, and I think I used up more first aid kits as well, so no, not really. I ended up doing a really bad job of restarting. Good times. So what am I doing now, Neo? I don't know what I do half the time. I'm just looking around, and oh yes, there's this elevator thing. It says Mr. Fontaine on it. Fantastic. And there's a key code, and I was like, oh, I don't know what it is. Perhaps it was mentioned in a previous recording. Why can I not hack it? Urgh, it's unhackable. Damn it. What am I to do? Well, I thought, well, it looks like we might be able to go up, and as you can see, it looks like we can. So I decided, sod it, let's take the long way round. Probably because the game wants us to anyway, but at the time I didn't know that, so we just went up here. And yeah, so we went up a floor, and as you can see, there is a door there, rather erratically. Thank you, Neo, for not being able to focus for more than a second. There's a door there that above the door frame was the words B Tannenbaum. So we've actually found B Tannenbaum's flat, which actually at the end of the last video she told us to go and find, because it has possibly a antidote in there that she stored away for us to consume to get rid of Fontaine's control, because we are slowly dying. However, that door was locked, so that's why we didn't go in it. This door, however, is not locked, and we are greeted with a rather disturbing sight, I thought. I decided to take a picture for artistic purposes, several pictures, because I'm really creepy and disturbing, and then I suddenly realised, oh dear, you can see that there are corpses, 5 of them in fact, and 3 of them are post, or maybe even pre, Michael Jackson girls, and a pair of splicers, which presumably may or may not be the parents. I then did an excellent crossbow shot there, and I was quite pleased with myself, but I was still more disturbed and perplexed by the scene in front of me. As you can see, I decided to loot the corpses, as any old good adventurer would do, despite the, well, disrespectful nature of it. But yeah, 3 MJ girl corpses. Really disturbing. They look very fresh as well. They haven't been there for a while. They're properly fresh. this is just horrific and horrible. And again, what looks like possibly the parents, but they also look like they're turned into splicers, maybe. Who knows? But as you can see on the table, there are 3 cups and a bottle of what looks like poison, because there's a skull and crossbones on it. One can assume that there was poison in the cups of drink. There is liquid in the cups as well. And everybody took a sip and they all died. What a horrible death. I liked this scene, not because of, oh, look at that, a dead family, how wonderful. No, but I liked it in terms of what it was showing you. It's showing you what has happened and how it was caused, possibly. But it's not showing you enough about who those spliced people were. Were they the parents? Were they not the parents? Were the girls post-Michael Jackson? Were they pre-Michael Jackson? Did they take the poison before the parents? Did they take it after the parents? Notice there was only 3 cups as well. 2 cups by the parents, 1 cup by the girls. Did the 3 girls share the 1 cup? There is a cup on the floor actually there I didn't see before. Maybe they all had a cup each, but some of the girls threw the cups away in disgust after they got poisoned before they died. Who knows? I was unsure, but at the time I thought it was 3 cups. I thought, how did it go down? And just horrible altogether. So I tried to take my mind off it by hacking a safe, considering the safe's actually relatively easy to hack. We do quite a good job of it. I mean, I was trying to cheer myself up. I thought cheering myself up with hacking a safe was a good idea. So yeah, so that's what we did. Now, sorry about this, I'm going to have a little bit of honey to try and make myself feel a bit better. I bought some nice honey to cheer me up. I was actually going to buy some whiskey, but I've decided to buy honey instead. It's quite special honey as well. That's delicious. The only reason why I'm eating it now is because I just kind of look around the place and just talk about how perplexing that scene was with the dead family. It is rather perplexing and horrible, but poignant. And I was saying how I liked it because, again, it tells you something, but not everything. It allows your imagination to fill in all the blanks, so you can come up with your own scenario, because it only gives you the bare minimum, and I think that's good. But, of course, you know, I've said before that I like explanations for things, so I did say, well, I'd rather have an explanation, but something like that makes sense, you know? You don't need too much of an explanation. There's already one presented for you. Poison, 3 cups, death, whatever. Anyway, so we go to this bathroom. I disable all the really poorly placed traps and find some camera and film in a bathtub. Don't know why. Decided to turn all the taps on to check the plumbing. Plumbing was good. And then I come into the kitchen to see if there are any more dead corpses and goodies. There are some goodies. There's some napalm next to open fire, which is kind of bad because I'd have thought maybe that might cause it to explode. There's a corpse of a cat on the floor. Probably the cat killed himself as well with the poison. Who knows? Either way, there were some shell casings in the fridge. And that's about it, I think. So I think I left it at that. That's the bathroom door that we just passed. Yes, I thought maybe I'd missed the door, but I hadn't. That was the bathroom door. Fantastic. Then Fontaine decides to do this.
Adam's the ultimate score, kid. No more grifts, no more scams. A monopoly on Adam makes Standard Oil look like the Piggly Wiggly. All that's left is burying the bodies. And when they're already 6 miles under the Atlantic, you've got one hell of a head start.
It's got a point, but yeah, he's basically saying Adam's worth more than oil and all that other natural resources and stuff. Possibly, maybe, up to your opinion, but he thinks he's going to get away with it. We don't know yet. Anyway, so I get spotted by a camera as I decide to climb further up, because that was only the first floor. There is a second one to climb, and I think that's it after that. So we go on this floor, there's a Mr. B there. I think I go and check to see if the Mr. B summons an MJ girl or not. I'm not 100% sure. I also find some machine gun rounds and some frag grenades. Yeah, I do. So, Mr. B, have you got any MJ girls for us to save or rescue? The vent says no. Fair enough then. So I carry on from there and think, okay, cool beans, no worries. Find another door, open it up, and...
Parasite, get out of my house.
Well, I can understand that. Splice a couple living in a house, somebody breaking in. Yep, makes sense. Check some sort of explosive device down below. Doesn't go off though, sadly, but you know, can't be too sure these days. But I decided to proceed to break into the house anyway. I have a little bit of difficulty, but as you can see, I get over. And then, yeah, it's just basically a simple case of disabling these laser wires. So I decided to get my wrench out and a few other things. Then I switched to my telekinesis power to do so. So yeah, so it's a little bit, there's quite a bit of looting in this first bit of the video, to be fair to you. Like, I'm just checking all the spare rooms and stuff. You do, don't you? It's an adventure game. Oh, there's a guy up there. Go on, Neo, kill him. Kill him, Neo. Well done, Neo. You are so amazing, aren't you? That's right, Neo Rambler number 2, I am. Why Neo Rambler number 2 spoke there first before Neo Rambler number 1, I'm not sure. maybe I can switch between the two. Who knows? Either way, well done, Neo. So we go and loot some more corpses. We go into a room, pick up some pistol ammo. All is good. Only one bullet in that pistol. Typical. Yeah, very poignant, very dark, very death-defying, and all that. I don't know why. I'm just looking at things again. I go into another room, which looks like a kitchen, judging by the equipment on the floor. Machine gun there, and some blood and guts and stuff, and flour bags being used as other things. Oh, a corpse, there you go, that's why there's blood and guts there. Good times, scoots and loot, and oh, this corpse is still alive. Die, kill him. Yes, well done, Neo. Fantastic. I know, I thought so too, says Neo Rambler number 2. Good for you, Neo Rambler number 1. I have no idea who I'm talking about. Right, anyway, except for me, but which one? 1, 2, or 3? Wait, there's a third one? Oh, don't complicate things, Neo. Says Neo Rambler number 3. Ah. Anyway, I get drunk on some Merlot and some whiskey, so yep, all's good, so I'm a bit dizzy. And then I decide to leave it. So yeah, so just a bit of looting. Not a lot here, really, to be fair, in this house. Just the couple. I think I killed them. I'm not sure if there's more to the house, actually. I think there is more to the house, because we've got to go up the stairs, of course. How did I lie to you? I'm so sorry. Sorry, I can't get enough of this honey. It's so delicious. It's going to make me very ill in a bit, because honey is pretty much pure sugar. But then again, I don't treat myself that often. Actually, that's a lie, I do. But still, either way, not with honey. So, go upstairs, a little bit, I don't know, bit edgy, I suppose. But we go up there, everything's fine, corpse is dead, that's good. And then, yeah. Oh, there's the hole in the floor where the splicers were. That tried to throw the improvised exploding device, kind of failed. Then I decided to look at it a bit more and think, yep, there's definitely a hole in the floor. Well done, Neo. Your analytical skills are superb. Oop, and then somebody dies. Yay! Yay! What is wrong with me? I don't know. Anyway, oh yeah, I've got 3 Neo Ramblers inside me. That's kind of ill. Quit. So, do some looting, do some searching of corpses again, get some more cash. There you go, got an extra $1 there by doing that. Fantastic. That's about it, really. I think there's not much more to this place. I think there's a safe back there, actually, if I remember. Nope, storage crate with bandages and a first aid kit. Whatever. It's better than a safe. You don't have to hack it. Yes. So, yeah. So I jumped down here, feeling quite satisfied, and I decided to proceed onwards to wherever the arrow is telling me to go, I think. I think I stopped this U-invent machine. Yes, I do. What do I get? Oh yes, I debated about getting some more heat-seeking RPGs because they were quite good. I don't think I'll use them anymore after this point in the video, but then I decided to change my mind and get some exploding shotgun shells and one of those anyway. So, yep, there you go. Ah, yes, this is interesting. We pick up a camera on a camera stand. There be some more film. There's a corpse. There's some stuff on him. And I search the crate and the coffee. I search it, then drink it, then get the film, and then there is a tape recording, a key one at that.
Looks like things have gone busto between Fontaine and his little German beanpole. Why a guy like Fontaine would waste his time with that stupid crowd when he could be getting the gravy from any dish he chooses is beyond the understanding of this paparazzi.
It's because you only see what you see.
Maybe to be double sure that beanpole don't sprout up in his yard again.
So basically he's told us that the passcode down below to the lift thing is 5744. So I was like, okay, cool beans, but I decided to look out and search this area because you might as well. Again, it's one of those games where you get to explore a little bit. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it does not. You never know. Disable some very poorly placed traps once again. Keep picking up that corpse for some reason. I have a fetish for corpses in this video for some reason. Don't ask. Ask if it's Neo Rambler number 2. Why do you keep picking up corpses, Neo Rambler number 2? Because I'm still thinking of Half-Life? Fair enough, Neo Rambler number 2. Were you in Half-Life, Neo Rambler number 2? I think so. I can't remember. It's been a while. It has, hasn't it? Yeah. I'll take your word for it. I think you were, actually. I think you were in Half-Life 2 at the very least, where we did do the corpse dance party. Yes, that's right. I remember that. I might not have said much, but I was there in the background. Oh, fair enough. There you go, then. There's that problem, then. So that's why I fondle a lot of corpses in this video. Not by accident, of course.
Nothing left but nothing.
Well, he looks like he's searching for something. Says there's nothing there, and I'm like, interesting. You might as well stop searching. Then I take his mask off, because why not? I was messing around with the controls. I wasn't quite with it. So I got my flamethrower out. I thought, ah, what the hell? And I decided to burn him.
Look at my home, torn apart by Fontaine and his pigs. No doubt he had the samples of Lot 192 taken to his penthouse. Entrance is in lobby, but the damn thing is always locked. You will not believe me, but there was a time when this place was all so beautiful.
Interesting. Yeah. So, it is hinted at by the paparazzi and later on by Fontaine himself that maybe he and Tenenbaum had a thing going. Who knows? I mean, they were working together with the Adam stuff and all that. He was funding it and what have you. But I don't know. I was like, were they an item? It is implied later that Fontaine had a thing for
What
him.
do you take me for? Some kind of mental incompetent? We tossed Mother Goose's roost the moment she decided to grow a conscience. You won't find nothing here, kid. Except maybe your memories. And trust me on this, you don't want 'em.
Well, considering I'm going to die in a bit, Fontaine, because you are slowly killing me, I might as well, you know, get something for nothing, you know. I mean, I haven't really got much option left. So yeah, so though it implied there in his speech just then that he got rid of her as soon as she grew a conscience, so maybe, maybe not, who knows. But he does imply later that he did like her, or he at least likes the smart ladies. He doesn't like the pretty ones that are dumb, or at least the pretty ones that are average at the very least. He likes the smart ones. So, yeah, there you go. So there's that. There's a bit of a glitchy thing going on here. What is that? Okay, sorry about that, that was a bit bizarre. Right, okay, so, with my video now working again, there was a bit of a problem there when I was playing back the video for me to commentate on. Fontaine does this.
You think you're some kind of hero?
Not really.
I ordered you up from Suchong like a Chinese dinner.
I hope I was tasty.
From column A, a little from column B. What are you planning on going back to? Your fake family? Your phony dreams? Putting you out of your misery will be the nicest thing anyone's ever done for you.
Well, it may be. Just maybe. But you never know. We'll go and see. I was like, oh, I'm intrigued. I at least want to at least kill you, Fontaine. At least then that'll give me some sort of closure. And then if I die, I die. If I don't, then, well, I can start life afresh. Especially if I take the antidote, if I can find it. So, the elevator door opens up. We have a look. We stare at it for a while. What do I do? I'm not sure. I think I make a comment. I can't remember what I was commenting about. Oh, yes, the Vita Chambers, I think, maybe? I was talking about how the Vita Chambers only affect us, but they don't affect any of the other key characters. I was like, why is that? At least when the key characters die, that is. And I was like, I was very confused. I wasn't sure. Either way, I put my moment of confusion aside and go up the elevator.
To save one life is to save the world entire.
It's a selfish
I made
world,
a
then,
place
if that's the
for
case.
Children here, but it is you who are their savior. Will you stop here, or will you deliver them from this terrible city at long last?
Well, Tenenbaum, let's see if I can survive and live first, then we'll talk about that at a later date. That's what I said back then, that's what I say now. So, right, so, yes, we'll see. Either way, we're still going to get the antidote. So we're actually now in Fontaine's place, and as you can see, it's actually rather nice. At least I think it is, anyway. I mean, look at it, it's beautiful. Beautiful! Well, I say beautiful, at least it's very spacious. So, yes, there's all that, and then, oh god, the music's playing up again. God damn it, why is it playing up? Oh, I don't know. I don't like it when it does this. Sorry about that. It is just for some reason, it just doesn't want to play back today. I'm really hoping it's not my hard drive. This is going to require a hell of a lot of fiddly editing now. I'm getting really annoyed, but oh well, it is what it is. Anyway, so with that out of the way, yes, isn't this place lovely? Nice and spacious, quite empty, but nice. There'll be a security camera there, don't worry, I don't set it off. I've got the thing on that allows me to stay in its light for a bit longer. I kill it, as you can see. Fantastic. So I move on, and oh, there's a guy there, which we need to kill. And we do, and he was really rubbish. But he had a cream cake on $11, can't complain. So, after we'd done that, I noticed a hole in the wall, and I was like, oh, can we go in there, can we not? Nope, it's just a hole in the wall. There's another one over there as well, I didn't notice that at the time. And then I saw stairs and a bear. Stairs and a bear, what could that possibly mean? I don't know, but I saved the game. And then I went up the stairs to find out.
I'm gonna miss this place. Rapture with a candy store for a guy like me. Guys who thought they knew it all. Dames who thought they'd seen it all. Give me a smart mark over a dumb one every time.
And as you just saw there, he implied quite happily that he likes the smart broads. Fair enough, or smart ladies I should say. So there's that. So anyway, I go raid the kitchen for some bandages and some food and some booze, because again I'm dying, why not? Might as well.
These sad saps. They come to Rapture thinking they're gonna be captains of industry. But they all forget that somebody's gotta scrub the toilets. What an angle they gave me. I hand these mugs a cot and a bowl of soup, and they give me their lives. Who needs an army when I got Fontaine's Home for the Poor?
Well, very true, Fontaine. You do have an effective system there if, you know, you're picking up the poor people with a bit of shelter and some food, and you're saying, yeah, come work for me. Yeah, guess it works. But then this place would have to be pretty bad if that's the case, but whatever. Either way, Fontaine had some way of recruiting people, and he was happy, and it was cheap. So we go into his house, we have a quick look around and a nosy. There's lots of booze, lots of cigars, lots of filing cabinets with machine gun rounds in there. Then we get attacked by a machine gun bot, which is ironic. No, it's not. I don't even know what I don't even know how to use irony. I've never have done. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The point being is we blow it up. Even though I used a lot of first aid there and commented that we're using up a lot of first aid. Maybe this is part of Fontaine's plan to get rid of our health. I don't know. Then I decided, ooh, let's play some pool, but there's no balls, so I choose it with a shotgun instead. Because why not? I had an idea maybe that this were gonna get ambushed or something, and like we might have to do something in terms of like, you know, maybe there's like the room fills with poison gas or something, but that doesn't happen. Something else happens instead. Something quite interesting. Not the hacking of a safe, researching it and getting more loot. But we can only get the cash because everything else is full. But something far greater. Or worse. I wasn't sure. Either way, I had to deal with it. But before we did, we saw more stuff. I also commented on the animal heads on the walls. I thought, oh, he was some sort of hunter. Some sort of taxidermist maybe. Or maybe he just had those stuffed after he hunted them. Such as the bear, the polar bear down below. Who knows? Can he hunt polar bears and deers down here in Rapture? I have no idea. Maybe he brought them with him when he came down here. Then we get a new tonic, Electric Flesh 2. And apparently you take less damage from electricity, and I can't remember what the rest of it says. You deal more damage when you use electrical attacks. I decided to keep it, and I decided to get rid of, I believe, it's the damage research thing. Simply because we're not going to take any more pictures, so because I thought we were near the end of the game, so why not? So we did! Now we've got more enhanced electrical abilities. Yay! Even though we haven't really used much electricity in this video, or in a lot of videos previous, except early on in the game, I thought it might help. Then we find it! Lot 192, I should say, which is apparently the antidote to all our problems. Then I decided, no, let's just screw the 192 and let's have a quick exploration of Fontaine's bedroom and bathroom. Yep, I seriously said that, and that's what we do, so we save the game. Oh yes, and then we go and have a mosey. So let's have a look and see what's here. Nothing much except a corridor and a door. I decided to go through the door, and it takes us back to the polar bear. Lovely. So anyway, we go around here, and he's got a lovely king-size bed there on a podium. It's very nice, and a fireplace in front of it. Bit of a shoddy floor, and a bit more shoddy tiling here. Maybe he hadn't quite finished building it, or maybe the builders had been a bit dodgy. I test the bathtub, test the plumbing to make sure it all works. It does. I'm very happy with that. So there we go. Yep, so just a bit of work on the flooring, old chum, I said to Fontaine, and everything's hunky-dory. Of course, Rapture's fallen to pieces. It may be that that's the case, but we take the 192 to celebrate that the plumbing's working.
Yes, the compound is taking hold.
Hooray!
The effects of the mental suggestion are now
Double
gone,
hooray!
but there will certainly be side effects.
Boo! Lot 192 has caused some side effects. Your plasmids have become unstable, and you are temporarily unavailable, or unable to choose which one you have equipped. Yep. After we take the Lot 192, our health does go back to maximum, which is fantastic, but we can only use plasmids.
192 has reorganized your entire plasmid structure.
Oh dear.
I should have known you would need a larger dosage.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
Another dosage to fully remove the effect.
Oh yes, you heard that right. We have to take yet more
Now
192.
go find Su Chang's lab in Artemis Suites. In there, no doubt there will be more of this Lot 192.
She seems so sure that Sushon would carry more. I think in a tape recording of Sushon he said he'd had some, so whatever. Point being is now, we cannot use weapons. We can only use plasmids, and whichever plasmids the game decides to throw at us. Oh yes, the game has a random plasmid mechanic while we are under the influence of 192. Now, I have to say, while this is all going on, there isn't really a lot to comment on after this, other than I've just got to get from A to B in order to take more 192, in order to then get full control of my character. I have to ask you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're still watching, do you like this mechanic in terms of, well, if you've played this game, that is, did you like it when it happened? If you haven't played this game and you're watching this for the first time and you've had no knowledge of Bioshock whatsoever, do you like the idea of this mechanic, the whole fact that we cannot control what plasmids we have, and we can only use them to get from A to B? And when I say no control over plasmids, we actually have no control over any plasmid. I question the fact that we suddenly have control of target dummy, and I was like, wait, I didn't have target dummy equipped. I don't even think I ever bought it. And I'm like, why have I suddenly got target dummy? I thought it only we only lost control of the plasmids that we had on us before we took the 192. But no, it's completely rewritten the entire plasmid structure of our bodies, which means we suddenly get plasmids we never even had in the first place. Yeah, so basically this mechanic allows you to explore, possibly randomly, maybe, or maybe this is scripted, I don't know, but at least give the illusion that it's random. All the plasmids we've never had, or have had but never used, or underused, including Electric Bolt 3, which I decided to zap Mr. B at. I don't know why I did, but it didn't really matter, because I go in here thinking I'd escaped from Mr. B, and thinking I'd made a mistake, but I hadn't. I had not made a mistake. Oh no. We're meant to go this way, and we're going to a new area called Apollo Square, which is quite interesting. Very interesting area, actually, I must say. Yeah, I was like, oh, right, cool. So we actually do get more and more plasmids. We get Enrage here, which we've had before, but we didn't have equipped. So there's that, but we never had Electric Bolt 3. At least I don't think we did. I don't think I bought it. I know I've seen it in the Adam shop, but I'm not sure if I actually bought it or not with Adam. Who knows? Either way, I found another Vice Chamber, which is always handy. And then we decided to press onwards. So yeah, there's a corpse there. I search it, nothing on it. There's a suitcase and a tape player. I think I play the tape player. I do.
I was so angry when I came down here, but my God, I had no idea. There's armed men all over the place. I saw a woman climb over the fence trying to escape. One of Ryan's guards pointed at her and she lit on fire. Just like that.
Oh no.
What's happening here?
Death, it looks like. Lots and lots and lots of death. I don't know. The point being is, it's not good. And that was Diane, the McKinnock name, I forget the surname now. Yeah, we've met earlier with the tape recordings. She had a bit of a gruesome end in the end, but never mind. Either way, we come across a Mr. B with an MJ girl, which I decide foolishly to confront. To save the girl with random plasmids. Since we had Incinerate 3, I thought maybe we could burn the Mr. B to death. However, that didn't seem to do a lot of damage. Then all of a sudden random splices come out of nowhere and start attacking the Mr. B to help me in my defeat of it. And I was like, yay! So I just decided to burn everyone and everything. Realised the fire was having an effect on Mr. B, but not nearly enough to actually do significant damage. This was a bad thing, and I was losing a lot of health very quickly. But then all of a sudden, and my plasma changed to Hypnotise Big Daddy 2, and I thought, well, how the hell am I going to kill it? All of a sudden it just died. I don't quite understand why it just died, but I took it, and decided to rescue this little MJ girl. Yes, be rescued, MJ girl. I have gone completely and utterly insane. Do not argue with an insane man. Yay!
What can I really do for these little ones? I am tainted by sin.
You are, but you are looking after them at the moment.
Perhaps you unlock a future for them that I cannot even imagine. A little one heads your way with a gift. Please be careful.
Please be careful, you say. Well, anyway, we basically can go to a plasmid station and get a gift. So I thought, brilliant, but we've still got this problem of gaining random plasmids. Speaking of which, we get Insect Swarm 3, which I was like, ooh, actually I'm quite excited to use that. So I do, I use it quite a bit. I don't exactly know what it does, it just summons insects. I guess it's just, yeah, it just makes insects buzz around them or something, I don't know. It's kind of like what the Pain has in Metal Gear Solid 3, being able to control hornets, but it's insects in this game, I don't know. But either way, it's a quite cool power. I don't think it kills them, it just distracts them, but it's useful. For a little while anyway, and it's quite amusing, so I use it a little bit. Then I noticed there is a plasmid station over there. I was like, I must go over there and I must go and check the goodies.
Re-engineer your plasmids in the state Fontaine has put you in. You'll just have to make do with what you have.
In other words, we cannot use the plasmid store to buy any plasmids. We have to just make do with what we got. So we've got a new tonic, Prolific Inventor, which is quite handy as a gift. Basically means that if we go to a U-Invent machine, we get twice what we would get out of it, which is quite handy. So I decided to replace Clever Inventor, which if I look at the description, because I didn't know what that was, inventing items require 1 fewer of each component, which is kind of neat, but I decided to get the double of everything. So there's a new tape recording there. I don't think I've played this tape recording. I think it glitches a bit and I can't play it. Yeah, I might have to play it again in the beginning of the next video, so I apologise for that. I did try to play it, but it just didn't work. Then the girl goes over there. I think it's the one that escaped, which is good. And then I suddenly realise I've got no health kits and I'm about to die. You can probably see where this video is going from this point. Oh yes. Well, it's this part of the video anyway. I die. Yep, rather pathetic, sad death. Yes, you say, my dear, but it was not. You pulled the trigger. You killed me with a gun. You are to blame, and not the gun, by the way. So there you go. So I died, but I decided rather than reloading, because I didn't want to lose my progress with the MJ girl, because I got lucky, I decided to carry on with the Vice Chamber and do it properly. So I still don't have any first aid kits. I never get any more first aid kits. Instead I get Cyclone Trap 2, which I don't think I actually ever use effectively at all. And I panic a little bit and think, oh no, what am I going to do? So I found some food and some disregarded trash cans and stuff. I think I go back on myself. No, I don't. I'd hit the arrows. I'm in the right direction. That's good. Save the game because I think I don't particularly want to die again. And then I decide to follow the arrow from here on in, which I think we do. I might hesitate a little bit here. I think I get a little confused. What are you doing, Neo? I don't know, Neo Rambler number 1. It says Neo Rambler number 2. Nope, neither do I. It says Neo Rambler number 3. Neo Rambler number 4 is yet to make a comment on this so far. What do you think, Neo Rambler number 4? Nope, he's staying silent. Okay, either way, we just neck it. We just peg it and peg it and peg it. Don't worry, I don't think I die again. I think I get very lucky. I just keep going. Just keep going, just keep burning. Find another Vita chamber, that's handy. Do I die? No, I don't. I keep going with very little health. There's also a camera. I get hit again. I don't care because I go over here and then I open the door. No, I don't. I go upstairs because that's where we're meant to go. That's where we're meant to go. Go away, grenade guy. I'm going away from you. We find the clinic belonging to Souchong. I ignore the camera, ignore everything, because we've only got security bullseye. It's rather rubbish in this particular situation. Anyway, go in here, find a corpse, find a tape recording. Not sure if I actually use it or not. Find a health station, don't have one, but then I find 192, and we've now got complete control of our body.
Now you are having freedom. Souchong's drugs should have no hold on you.
Yay!
Take the bathysphere to Point Prometheus. It is time for this matter to be settled.
Basically setting us up for a final showdown, but I decided to leave it for the next video because I like cliffhangers and I'm in a bit of a problematic situation. I have no health, very little health to begin with, and I think I'm going to die in the next, like the first 5 seconds of the next video. But either way, we'll manage because we can go to a Vital Chamber and get half our health back. It's all good. So at this point, I conclude the video and say thank you very much for watching if you have done, and I hope everything's gone all right. Unfortunately, the post commentary is going to take a little while to edit, and I do apologise that this is the only video tonight, but because of this mess up that I've done, it is what it is. But yeah, basically the last few comments I make was comments on what's happened really. So did Fontaine and Tenenbaum have a relationship? I don't know. I can't remember what was. There was 3 points I raised. I can't remember what the second one was. The third one though was of course the actual mechanic that we just did, or we just watched with the random plasmids. Was it a good idea? Was it not? Do you think that was a fun thing to do and a good thing to do, or do you think it was the developers trying to make you use all the other plasmids because they know you wouldn't in the course of a game, and maybe they thought that some of them were a bit redundant as they were developing them, and therefore to get some use out of them, they kind of force you to use them via that, you know, side effects of the 192 thing. Do you think that, or do you think it was a genuinely good challenge and it was fun? I don't know. Either way, it's entirely up to you. So leave it in the comment section what you think. And I hope that in tomorrow, being Friday, which today being Thursday, I'm well enough to do some more videos. I hope my next bit of equipment does come, and if it does, then hopefully things should improve a little bit in my videos. And you might have some idea as to what equipment I've got. I have hinted that I was going to get it. I have. I just hope it gets posted okay. Until then, take it easy. Have a good one. I hope you're all well, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a good one. And Neo, you better hold the video now. Go on, Neo. Finish the video. Go on. I'm watching the timer. It's going down. 3, 2, 1. Yay. Damn it.